Hi, Kiki. Good morning, Angie's Life. Hi, Poppy. Hi, Susan BZO. Hi, Carrie Bishop. It's raining, it's pouring. The old man is snoring. Actually, that's Mr. Grayson, and he's not snoring, but I am bored and boring. It's raining. I'm resting. The internet keeps going in and out. Meh. Hi, Messy. Messy Jessie. At least I can see your names without the sun. 107, Carrie. Oh, my Lord. Honey, it's been almost unbearable heat here. So actually, I'm grateful. But I actually do. The internet actually is going in and out. I wanted to set up to continue our series. And I just went in. Hi, Lillian. Are you on the carpet? Lillian's on the carport. Susan Bezio, thank you for the red heart and the praying hands for Lillian. I don't want to make Lillian cry sitting across the yard on her carport. Lillian's already been crying this morning. Y'all, for anybody, hi, by the way, I'm Susan. Welcome to Live Lock No More. I have no content today. Um, my internet, what I was going to say before I saw Lillian in chat, I had turned on my PC and went about the house and did a few things. And I went back in there right before I went live here. And the screen had the bubbles on it. And when I moved the mouse, it said, connect to the internet. And I'm like, I am connected to the internet. So I did a restart. It connected to the internet, and then it disconnected from the internet. We've had flash flooding here overnight. Nothing like, you know, Bob and Lillian and I and our neighbors, we're beg your pardon, we're okay. Uh, but it's been pretty intense rain here. So I guess that's what's going on. Kids, I'll tell you what, with this internet business, it's either pixeling because it's so hot. Hi, Patty. Hi, Grasshopper. Grasshopper, I'm doing great. I'm just having internet issues and all of that, so I can't really, I don't feel like I can reliably begin an actual content driven live stream because I need the internet. Right now, we're using uh, data on my phone. So I'm going live just to, because I can. Bored. It's after 8:30 and I haven't even cleaned the litter boxes yet. That's how bored I am. Whatever that means. Um, Hi, Blambriel. Kids, those of you who do not sub or watch mine and my husband's cat rescue channel, Furry Feline Monsters of Mass Destruction. A lot of you do, but some of you don't. And hi, I'm that bee mama bear. So you might be wondering why Um, a few of the kids are putting prayer hands and addressing Lillian, who is my best friend and my next door neighbor. Um, I don't want to go through the whole story, it's too hard. And to some of you on this channel, you may go, oh, well. If you're the type that goes, oh, well, then I'd really rather you unsub and go somewhere else. Um, because it means you're heartless, and I don't want heartless people here. Night before last, a bit after 10 o'clock, my phone rang, and it was Lillian. Lillian doesn't call me. She texts. Lillian is hearing impaired because of her time in the United States military and mortar fire. So for 11 years, Lillian had Smokey, her certified service dog. Smokey was an Akita Husky German Shepherd mix, a big fellow, a wonderful, wonderful dog. I answered the phone because Lillian doesn't call me. She was perceivably upset and said something is wrong with Smokey. So I won't go through the entire this happened and then that happened and then this happened, but within about 30 minutes after Lillian called and after I called the vet and the vet was coming and I woke up Bob to tell him what was going on, Smokey had asked Lillian to go outside and she had thought that he had to go. He stepped out onto the carport and he collapsed. We stayed with him, loving him and reassuring him. But before the vet was able to arrive, Smokey was having a heart attack and he died. My best friend Lillian is crushed. Sorry, guys. Smokey was more than a certified service dog to help Lillian. He was a member of her family, and we loved Smokey too. So Smokey is being cremated. So that's why there are certain people in the chat right now that when they saw Lillian, they started giving prayer hands and hearts for her. So, like I was saying before, I told you guys what happened and why those messages were in our chat to Lillian. If what I just told you, even if you're just out in the bushes there, like a troll, a flying monkey, a minion, one of those kind of creeps on the internet, if you are so heartless that that doesn't matter to you, what I just told you, I want you to get the fuck off my channel right motherfucking now. I don't care if you are a sub, a member, if you're just a bushwhacker or whatever. But if you do not care about other human beings, I want you to fuck off my fucking channel right fucking now. Tell them about Mr. Grayson. Okay, Lillian, if you're okay with me talking about it. Hi, Steven's Adventures. Hi, Weeby. Mr. Grayson is a cat. He's the cat you were looking at when the live started. One of the rescues here. When I made my way across the field to Lillian and Smokey night before last, within minutes, there was Mr. Grayson. He knew something was wrong. So he kept kind of skirting around Lillian and Smokey and myself, but mostly Smokey. And then he jumped up on the glider where Lillian sits, where Lillian and I sit when we're sharing coffee and cigarette and conversation. And he laid there watching. He stayed there watching. I didn't know it. Lillian told me that from time to time she would walk out on her carport if Smokey was out at night, had gone out to use the bathroom and maybe curled up there on the carport to nap before coming back in. And Lillian would find Smokey, who was about 125-pound Akita Husky German Shepherd, curled up with a 7-pound gray tabby cat named Mr. Grayson, sleeping together on her carport. Mr. Grayson loves dogs. He'd made pals with Smokey. He should have been terrified of Smokey, but he wasn't. Mr. Grayson likes dogs, like I said. Another thing Smokey did was he taught Rags, our rescue dog, how to be a dog. He showed her he was in charge around this place. in a good way, in a nice way. Oh, he definitely got her down on the ground, but by that I don't mean aggressive and mean. He would stand on top. He would stand over her. He would just stand over her, and she would lay down. And he would just look her. He had the big brown eyes. Smokey had big brown eyes. And they almost kind of bugged out of his head in a way. So when Smokey looked at you, boy, you were being looked at. So when he would have Rags in her submissive position, and he would look at her with those big brown eyes, she would look back with her adorable brown eyes. They would play. Now Rags has Smokey's balls. I gotta lighten it up a little, babies. Yep, it was Mr. Grayson's pal. I came out here yesterday, and the table you guys are sitting on is Smokey's three oversized tennis ball type balls. Lillian had just was working with him on catch on one bounce catch, and he was getting it the day that he passed away. But yeah, Lillian, Rags has Smokey's balls. So to close that out, Rags appears very aware that Smokey is gone. She cried, she whimpered that night before last. She whimpered and I comforted her. She looked for him yesterday morning. She looked for him this morning. So, I know Grammy B, it was rough. It was rough because I love Lillian so much. I'm accustomed to being the one comforted. So it was one of those moments, more than a moment, where you, as the friend, realize now is my turn to be strong. Now it's my job now for Lillian to be strong. I mean, for me to be strong for her, that didn't come out right. I'm sure each of you have been there in your lifetime when you realize that shoe is on your foot now. In this moment, you have to be the strong one. You don't have to be, but you should be. And you can be. And you become the comforter rather than the comforted. Uh, so I get to cry now. I mean, I cried then, but. And of course, my tears are for Lillian. Her heart is broken. Smokey was 11 years old, and she'd had him almost all of his life. And he was more than just a pet. He was her service dog. And he protected her. She's a widow. So Lillian knows I'm here for her any moment that she needs me, day or night, and it doesn't matter what time it is. She knows that too. And here's the cool thing, that's a two-way street. Lillian is always there for me too. And darlings, I hope that every single one of you has somebody that is always there no matter what. We all need somebody. How's that song go? 'Cause I just might have a problem that you'd understand. We all need somebody to lean on. I let my coffee get cold. Lean on me when you're not strong. I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on. Oh, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. You just call on me, brother, when you need a hand. We all need somebody to lean on. I let my coffee get cold. Are we pixeling, by the way? Hi, Nada Dramanana. Welcome to another no content live stream. My internet keeps going in and out. I love you too. I'm that bee mama bear. You be right back? Okay, Kiki. Hi, Cash. Yeah, Cash, I hadn't seen you. Well, I saw you. I saw you in somebody else's chat. But it was one of those chats where there were like 5 million people in there. So, and I didn't even bother tagging you because you would have never seen me. No pixel today. Hi, Nene. I got to warm my coffee up. No pixeling, and I'm teary-eyed. Cash, I'm almost always teary-eyed, but all right, let me see. Hang on, we're going to be finagling here. So that really, y'all, since we're not pixeling now, Cash, okay, well, you may have been here for ages, but you hadn't been in the chat. Oh, Nene, thanks. See if I can get this a little better. Maybe turn on a few lights. Well, the internet must be back because I can hear my computer running. Guys, I walked Rags this morning. I know I'm crazy FFS Cash. That's why you love me, because I'm crazy. Thanks, Nick. Y'all, I got drenched. I'm not kidding. It's like, is Sammy here? Sammy Sparrow. Oh, Grammy B, you've what, honey? Darlings, you know your chat fades really quickly. All right, kids. Grammy B is saying that she just saw that 8 of her fellow Texans have lost their lives to the hurricane. Grammy B is asking for prayers for those affected by the hurricane in Texas. Oh, Grammy B. And here I am going on about getting drenched in the rain, walking the dog. Sammy. Hi, honey. Sammy Sparrow. Did you hide down under with love? You should be in bed. Y'all, I got to heat this coffee up. Give me a second here. Oh, Grammy B, I hate to hear that. Yeah, Nay, I am a nut. I've always been a nut. Oh, and flow. And besides, Sammy, I am going to actually say something to you. But I keep getting distracted. You are in bed? Okay, then maybe I should have said, shouldn't you be asleep? Cash, by the way, have you noticed the channel is monetized? If so, with a name like Cash, why haven't you super stickered or super chatted me? Hang on, I have to have my smoker's cough. I got to mute. Hang on. I hope you guys heard all that. I know I'm muted. I know. That was the whole joke. I knew that I was muted. No. Cash. Miming pixelation. The muted rant. That's right. How'd you like it? Cash. Yes, I am a sneaky fecker. Cash. I am not still muted. Cash. I'm ignoring you. Oh, you muted your end. Can you read lips? Okay, you guys want to see why I have such an attitude today? Other than the fact that I'm bored and it's raining in my intermittent internet? show you some attitude. Don't you wish you had you some John Deere boots? I'm just saying. Sammy Sparrow. Oh, I bet you will, Cash. You little. Yes, Lillian. Pray for Texas, for those affected. I know, Esther. These boots are made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. One of these days, these boots are gonna walk all over you. Near, 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 near. Boom, but the dum, da da, boom, but the dum, but the dum, but the dum. Gobshot. These are John Deere. These are John Deere's. Yes, Lillian, but you can read lips. Why am I yelling? Is that all you guys? I've had just about enough of that ceiling fan driving me crazy. Cash. Line dancing is the Australian equivalent of blackout. I gotta get a line dance song in my head. I was thinking about, hi, sweet tea. I was thinking about doing a little line dancing. But the only thing I could think of was a cha-cha slide. I don't know if I can do cha-cha slide wearing John Deere boots. Boot scoop boogie. Hang on. Cash, did you not know that Down Under is in the future? Cash. The username alone, electric slide. The username alone, Cash, should tell you that Down Under with Love is in the future. And sometimes, no, I started to say sometimes further in the future than at other times, but that's not, oh, it's about time. Cash, it's about damn time you sent me £4.99, and I want to thank you very much. And now that I know endless shaming will work on Cash to give me cash. Cash. I don't know. No, Cash. Down Under with Love is sometimes further into the future than at others, depending on what time of day I go live. For example, had I gone live early enough today for Down Under with Love, it would still be today. But she would still be in the future by a great number of hours. Not only that, but it's winter for Down Under with Love. So there's some real futuristic thinking for you. But if I go, okay, so there's that much in the future because it's still the same day. But Cash, I have actually gone live at a time of day that Down Under with Love was so far into the future that it was actually the next day. In the winter, yes, all of that. I am not muted, Cash. Oh, you're muted. Cash is muted. I was trying to remember how to. I mean, I don't even have the music. I don't have any music. Because you got to have music for it to work. Because it's. I gotta have music. Yeah, I can't do it without music. Sammy Sparrow, I wasn't going to tell, I was going to ask. Did you catch any of Miss Brown's almost 12-hour live stream from yesterday, last night, this morning? Asking for a friend. Sweetie, thank you for the $9.99. Super. Hey, if y'all are going to pay me to dance, I'll put a fucking poll in here. I will put a poll. Where can we put a poll? And I don't mean a POLL. I don't mean I'll put a poll in the chat. I don't mean a poll. I mean a POLE. I'm not too old to pole dance. Hi, what's his? Was his. Honey, that's why I had to make that video. Sammy Sparrow, did you? Cash, okay, Sammy. Esther, thank you for the £4.99. A Polish person? Oh, no, it's capitalized. A Polish person. What are you, Cash? We don't. Stella! Down Under. We need Godzilla back. We need Godzilla to come back. Okay, Sammy, did you see? Sammy, did you see my video? Have you seen my video upload? Sammy Sparrow, honey, it's almost 12 hours long. It's like 11. I haven't even, I slept through the most of it. But I made a video at the beginning, and it was before dark last night when I made my video, when she was in her video. So if you haven't seen, okay, whatever that word salad right there just meant. Okay, you saw mine. Sammy. Absolute oblivion to her own self. What? Not if I had any doubt whatsoever, which I didn't, but if I did, down under, Cash, I don't know who she is. I have no idea. Which one? There are many. They are many. They are a legion, which is 6,000 to 10,000, depending on whatever. Sybil Sue, zero self-awareness. So what do you look, y'all? Let me get outside. No kidding. Other than pointing out for, okay, hang on. At this point, I see no point other than for comedic relief or on a serious, okay, what am I trying to say? Y'all know let me gather my thoughts for a second here. Throughout the history of this channel, each and every time that I have called out Ms. Brown was either to make potential viewers of her aware of the shenanigans, okay? Just give people a heads up, enter at your own risk if you're going to watch Ms. Brown or listen to her. Sprinkled with some comedy here and there, because she can be she actually can be funny. Like genuinely make me laugh on that very rare occasion. However, and babies, I'm going to take my eyes off chat here for a little bit. You know me. I had also held out hope. Now, and I mean this. I mean this. I had held out hope that I might say something and she would hear it. Actually listen and hear, and maybe a light bulb of self-awareness, even if it was just a tiny sliver of light, might enter her dark mind and help set her free from herself. I realized after her stream that I'll finish it up since it's a rainy day and I can't be out playing in the yard. Ooh. It's blowing. I'm getting wet. Hi, Captain Bly. Um, it's a fruitless endeavor. It is an absolute fruitless endeavor, and although I have no qualifications, or maybe I do, but for YouTube purposes, since I have no qualifications, but at this point I would say that only long-term intensive one-on-one therapy is her only hope. So everything that I'll do about her from here on out will be something like what I caught yesterday. Yeah, Sammy, it's a waste of time. It may not be a waste of time making or attempting to make potential viewers of her aware, but other than that, it's sad. I mean, really, to see, to watch the slow, the whirlpool that is sucking her into the netherworld, the eternal darkness of life. I'm not talking about some spiritual place, like some after death place or something like that. I'm talking about the here and now. I'm talking about this moment, right now. I think she's too far over the edge for any of us out here to be able to flip a switch that would help her help herself. So now I worry the most about her daughter. And by worry, I don't mean sit around worrying about it all the time. It's not mine to worry about. But I feel a level of concern for the child. I don't know how often, is she, I don't know. And it's none of my business. So therefore, I'm not making inquiries as to how often the girl is there. But I can't imagine being a teenage girl with all that comes with and having a mother like that. I don't know that I would have made it through my teenage years if I hadn't had the mom and the older sister I had. Sammy, there ain't a doggone thing, a single sweet tea, honey. I know, honey. Darlings, I remember being a teenager like it was yesterday. In my brain, in some ways, I'm still only 19. But to be subjected to that attitude and that vitriol and that I can't imagine what life must be like to hate everyone except yourself. And when it boils right down to it, maybe she does hate herself. But there's always there's hope. There's the Lord. So, but yeah, that one yesterday, that one really, I mean, I even, like, I walked around for a while. Like, should I call this out? Should I point this out? Not call it out, point it out. And then I was like, yeah, because I've been listening to this woman, Miss Brown, for nigh on 3 years. She consistently, almost without fail, puts herself first in every circumstance. I and my children, I and little, I and this, I and that, which I have called out over the last 3 years a number of times. I, motherfucking I, Jody Sue. You always put yourself first. You made it perfectly clear. I say that as if she's listening. She ain't listening. She made it perfectly clear that she understands the psychology of that. She has the intellectual capacity. She has the knowledge, but there's something in there that's not clicking over and allowing her to apply her knowledge to herself. And that, I think, is freaky as fuck. That's weird. Cash, I have been keeping up. Now, I haven't watched much over the last several days. No, more than the last several days. I lost interest in the shit show of the Sebastian Rogers case weeks ago. I told my viewers here, I believe it was just a few days after Sebastian vanished. I made a stroll around the yard video, letting the viewers here know we would not be, or at least I would not be, discussing the Sebastian Rogers case on this channel. And why? What was the reason I gave? A few days after the young man disappeared. And now everybody on YouTube is using a phrase that, as far as I know, I was the first person. I'm the first person I heard say it on YouTube. That doesn't mean I was, and that doesn't mean, oh, I all of that. No, fuck no. It just means I said something. Summerwell's 2.0. I said, I will not be talking about this case because it's going to be Summerwell's 2.0. I can already see it happening. So, sweetheart, I'm aware of Sebastian Rogers. I believe that he is a real 15-year-old boy who really is missing. Other than that, what this platform, not this channel, this platform has done with it, escalated beyond what they did with Summer Wells, escalated beyond Kylie Rodney, escalated beyond Gabby Petito, escalated beyond everything. This is a indicative of what High Crooked Arrow, of what will be coming with the next one. That's why this is now a commentary, criticism, critique, opinion, and what the fuck ever I want to talk about channel. That's why this is no longer a missing persons channel. I absolutely fucking refuse to participate in the three-ring shit show that the majority of the motherfuckers on this platform choose to make of such things. Milk it for all it's fucking worth. And if there's nothing new today, make up something. Now, just so everybody knows who is listening, I do have a position. I believe that Sebastian Rogers walked away from his own home under his own volition. After that, I don't know. And guess what else? There ain't another motherfucker on this platform that does either. But there's people, whatever. I'm pretty much disgusted with all y'all. Not you guys. Pretty much disgusted with all of it. Cash, I've wondered about that. Now that it, that more, the leakage of information over time, we go from Sebastian having absolutely no access to the internet and know this and know that to, well, actually. So I believe that there, hi, Ange, I believe, no, baby, not you, Ange. Not you, kid. Darlings, when I say things like that, I'm speaking to other creators. I suppose I should make that more clear. When I say I've had it up to here with all y'all, I'm talking about other people on this platform with that would have been redundant. Other people on this platform with channels. Well, if they're on this platform, Susan, obviously they have a channel. Duh. Yes, Cash, exactly. As you say, exactly. It takes LE time to go through the data. And I wouldn't want them to rush anything. Now, I know that sounds counterproductive to actually finding Sebastian. But if they rush, if Secret Service rushes through looking at anything digitally, they could miss something. No, Cash, I was not going to tell you to feck off. Cash, I know that you don't believe me, but I actually like you. I mean, I don't know you, but I enjoy you being in chat because you kind of get me going. What is that? What is that? A person standing? It's just a person standing there, baby? What is that? Cash, honey, my vision is so bad. I could make out that it was some kind of emoji, but I couldn't. Hi, Daily Meanderer. Yes, not Sebastian per se, but we have, yes. And we know that he was gaming. Carrie, I know Cash cracks me. Cash, what is that? Carrie, what is Cash putting in the chat that I can't make out what it is? And Carrie is like, why do I have to answer all the questions around here? Carrie's gonna, it's a man? Okay. Oh, was I muted? She turned me into a mute. I got better. So, hi, Rhonda. You've been watching on TV? I turned me on the big TV the other day. Wow, I'm really big on the big TV. It's an eggplant. That I can tell. Do you like eggplant parmesan? Parmesan? Do you like eggplant parmesan? Yes, not a drama. Not a drama, Nana. Oh my goodness. Okay. Not a drama, Nana. I think it was Saturday. And in my feed pops up this, I can't think of the name of the channel. I'll try to go find it before we say goodbye. How long have we been on here? An hour. Okay. The young lady whose channel it is a voice coach and operatic singer. She reviews and is listening for the first time, hi Sassy Cat, not a drama nana, to Peter Steele and Typo Negative. Did you see it? Did you see her reaction, not a drama nana? To Let Me Love You to Death? I'm waiting for not a drama nana to tell me. I've heard it 500 million quadrillion billion times. Not a drama nana. I'll find it and show you. I'll find it and show it to you. I mean, we won't watch the whole thing because I don't have permission to play it. Oh no, I can't because my internet's going in and out. Unless it's back. I can't think of the name of the channel. But because she's watching the video, not a drama nana. She's not just listening to the track. She's watching the Let Me Love You to Death video. And the looks that she gets on her face, she's like, it's a darling. What, honey, Sassy Cat? What happened? Small Town Titans. I'll check it out. No, I don't want to report anybody. Mrs. Liplock, I messed my whole life up last night. I got distracted about what Lisa Nutball Rutz had. Oh, Sassy Cat. Oh, honey. Sweetheart, it happens. Now, I haven't seen it. I haven't seen your live. Okay? Come back, chat. But, Sassy Cat, baby, you've been watching me a long time. An old pro, now I ain't an old pro on YouTube, but you know I'm an old pro when it comes to media. Baby, if I had a nickel for every time I've messed up an interview or television or And then on here, you've got the live chat to deal with, as well as trying to present what it is you want to say and show. And she is a nut and a know-it-all. And in my opinion, a smartass. Now, she comes into this chat on the occasion, and that's fine. There are several folks that will once in a while meander into our chat, and I try to make it clear to those of you who are regulars here and have been for a long time. There's only a few people that are blocked and not welcome in this chat. That doesn't mean they're my friend or that I like them. It means I'm supporting or showing my support for free speech and for people's rights to express their opinions. Ryan Finds Truth comes in here once in a while. Zero respect for the guy. Don't watch him, don't sub to him, have no use for him. None. But he's welcome in this chat. So is Lisa K. So, baby, Sassy Cat, when we're like that and we let people into our chat, that other channels might just go block. It can happen. You get distracted, but baby, that's quite often that's why they're there, is to keep you from saying what you have to say. So, honey, sometimes you have to just learn from it. Sassy Cat. Don't feel bad. It's done, it's over with, and you can't go back and fix it. You can't redo it. But you can try again. And hi, Carlos. And baby, if if it's too distracting, too much, time them out. Yeah, learn from it. Hi, my ranch. Many blessings to you and your family as well, dear. Yeah, Cash, and it can be. Cash, I've done it here myself. Because, as we all know, there's no tone to typing unless we use the emojis to help the reader understand the emotion or the intent behind the chat. But I have, Cash, you know what? Just because you love being timed out, we're not going to do it here. We're going to torture you by not timing you out. Cash, I see you in a number of chats, as you know, and you don't get timed out. So, do you go to chats where you do get timed out? I think you got timed out over here. Well, I think you even got blocked over here way back. Nah, whatever. I think you got timed out or blocked over here once. No, I don't think you got blocked. I think you got timed out. I think I misinterpreted your chat one time. But it can be. That's why when you guys see me in chat, a lot of times, I mean, I think I'm pretty good at saying what I mean and meaning what I say. But that's why you'll see me using emojis in chat. You don't get a consensual time out unless you are the mod and you time your own self out. Oh my gosh. But Sassy Cat, you see what Cash is doing on purpose, trying to derail me giving you some reassurance and saying, don't let the bastards get you down, Sassy Cats. Have your moment. Wallow in it for a minute if you need to, but then get up and dust yourself off. And keep going forward. Some will tell you, Sassy Cats, that the best revenge is to be successful. Okay, depending on the circumstances, I can see where I might agree with that. But in all honesty, Sassy Cat, the best revenge is to be happy. So, dust yourself off, comb your hair, straighten your collar, and go at it again. Yeah. You know, and Cash is saying ignore the feckers. And in some cases, we can just ignore. I like to eliminate. Not literally. But I like to annihilate and eliminate. Hi, Val. Pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and start all over again. Y'all, I've managed to talk about absolutely nothing for over an hour. I am so good at bullshit. I'm not. Who's strict, Cash? I'm not strict. I'm demanding. I got my coffee here, although I've heated it up once and now I've let it get the chill again. I haven't done a lick of housework. I need to start laundry. I need to clean the litter boxes. I need to make the bed, vacuum, sweep and mop the kitchen, hallway, bathroom, laundry room. Sassy Cat, I watch PG. I haven't been watching her lately because once in a while she does something that makes me angry, and so when I get angry at a creator, I just stop watching them. I might be back around. I'm not happy with this thing with Ernie coming back around and doing the panel hopping thing again. I've been highly offended by that, and I'm not interested in it, and I ain't fucking watching it. Even if you're a creator and we're friends or friendly, if you are engaging in and you are hosting and or tolerating certain things, uh, in these cases of missing children, although I like you as a person and as a creator, I won't be in your audience. I'm too serious minded for this shit. I'm, you know, I told you guys the other day, I've had it up to here with this crap. Mm-mm, 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 mm-mm. Nope, not gonna do it. There are about 500 people missing right here in the state of Arkansas. That means that I could talk about 7 days a week. If I took one person, it would take me a year and a half to speak one time on each one of those individuals. Yet we got people doing lives for an hour, a couple of hours, or hours, endless hours, trotting out the same thing and putting a different spin on it. When there are families languishing out here in the world that would give their left arm to get the attention that is being wasted on gossip mongering. I was pretty close to a rant there, but I reeled it back in. It's just how she likes diamonds. It's just the reasons are obvious. I don't think I need to rehash or even point out. But I could give a fuck less. I could not possibly give a fuck less about Letitia Stouch's jailhouse calls. I don't give a fuck. The bitch did what she did. The bitch had a trial. The bitch has been convicted, and the bitch is in motherfucking prison. Fuck her. I don't give a fuck about Chris Watts. I don't give a fuck about Scott Peterson. I don't give a fuck about Brian Laundrie and his mommy. I give a fuck what's going on now. To my way of thinking, it is glorification. It is a re-victimization of the victims. It is pointless and useless to any and all, except for the one making the money off of it. And I say those things not out of hatred or vindictiveness or thinking I'm any better, or no, it's nothing like that. Too many of you are still frozen in lockdown coronavirus mode. And you need to get your lives back. Your real lives. Because you don't live on the internet. Now, taking into consideration that there are a lot of folks that aren't able-bodied, and the internet connects them to the world, then get connected to the world, not the fucking tragedy pimps of YouTube. Watch some history documentaries. Watch some documentaries on music, on art, on books. On how to make your life better, maybe. Watch something about psychology, which is a lot of what I watch because of what I do. Watch the guys I watch that go out and find an abandoned home and clean up the yard and cut the trees and make it look nice for the neighborhood. But babies, some of you out there have got to pull your heads out your own whatever you got trapped in with this here, this thing. So, and I just saying. Thank you, Rhonda. That was a message from Rhonda de Winter. I can say that because that's her username too. Hi, Charlene. I think I saw. Hi, Charlene. I love transformative things, Charlene. Hi, Mama T, the LG. Like when they, did that hurt your ears, sweet tea, honey? I'm sorry. I always forget to turn the dang notifications off. Okay, that one that I watch and I share on our community tab, Midwest Magic Cleaning. The gentleman that is the channel holder is autistic, and his wife, has ADHD. What a combination. And so it's one of those where almost immediate gratification, like when you mow your yard and all you have to do is look over your shoulder to see what you just accomplished. And so I love that. But, darlings, I really don't watch. Now, I watch a lot of YouTube, but I don't watch hardly anything in this sector. I don't. I watch Queen Bee daily if she's on. No, let me amend that. I listen to Queen Bee daily if she's on. Because this phone is in my hip pocket and I'm living my life. And by watching or listening to Queen Bee, I catch up on the shenanigans going on in the streets of YouTube. What are the fucktards and the assholes been up to? So I get that information from Queen Bee. But for the last couple of weeks, especially, I'm like, now John Davis True Crime, sing Messy Jesse, that okay. I watch John Davis True Crime. Number one, I love John and Brandy. period. I love them. Okay. And I like what he brings to the table, and I like the way he brings it. And John Davis True Crime is he engages with his chat and his audience. And I like that a lot too. Plus I mod for him. But channels where a year ago you would have seen me in there faithfully every day, day in or day out, or even up to a month ago. Channels I mod for, I'm not showing up because I'm like, you know what? I've heard this 50 million motherfucking times. I have read the same chat. For example, in the Summer Wells case, I have seen people, not the same person necessarily saying the same thing, but I have read the same chat across the board for 3 fucking years. Same observations about the same people over and over and over again, and quite frankly, it's boring as hell. I don't know how anybody can stand to be in the chat rooms. Oh, well, this is, yeah. Repeat and repeat. That's right, Nancy. Yeah, Charlene, honey, I do. I might be there merely because I like the creator, and it doesn't matter what they're talking about. There are creators, for example, the Vault XL, who also is called Queen. Don't get them confused. Queen B is a channel, and the channel holder goes by Queen B. We're all Fallons over there, and we do have stingers. Don't go over there if you're not a grown-up. You won't be able to handle it because we don't wear kid gloves. But the Vault XL is the name of the channel, but the lady is more often referred to as Queen. And I say it that way because that's how she says it. I love her accent. Now, here's going to be my point. A lot of times, Queen is talking about topics or things that I have heard nothing about. I know nothing about. So, and I don't really want to get invested in. But it's like, oh, that's interesting. But here's my favorite thing about Queen. Her voice. I could listen to Queen talk all day long. Like I could listen to Suzette Brown talk all day long and not actually be focused in, engaged intellectually. No, that's not right either. I'm not getting engaged in what the topic is. I'm listening to her voice. She has an interesting, engaging tonality and pronunciation that I find fascinating. Like instead of saying queen, like I would, Queen. Suzette Brown. The first time I heard her cuss, I was bowled over. Because Suzette Brown has a delightful, engaging, Southern, gentlewoman voice. And when she says motherfucker, it's like, Suzette Brown, did you just say motherfucker? Oh my God. And, I'm that bee mama bear. Okay, speaking of the devil, and there she is. I'm that bitch mama bear. Okay, a lot of times Suzette and Act Right People, Little Bitch Bear, will be on panel with I'm That Bitch Mama Bear on her channel. I love I'm That Bitch Mama Bear's voice. I could listen to the woman talk all day long. Okay. But now the thing over there is they're almost always talking about the Summer Wells case. Now, you know I'm going to be all up in that. I may not be up in the chat because my hands are wet or my hands are busy or, maybe I'm sitting at my computer and I'm working on something that has nothing to do with that, but I'm listening to I'm That Bee Mama Bear and Suzette and Act Right People on my phone. And and the thing that I like about her channel, as well as others that I've mentioned, is I don't have to agree to be welcomed. I find that I'm That Bitch Mama Bear's chat is kind of similar to ours here, in that if you are a soldier in the Summer Wells Army, as long as you are not a disrespectful asshole, you can be in her chat. Yeah, see what she's saying right there in our chat. All are welcome at I'm That Bitch Mama Bear. But like with me and like with Queen Bee and like with Quine and others that I've mentioned, you need to have your big kid pants on if you go over there, because she's not going to put up with any crap. Lately, she's been calling out Andrew Hiltz. I think all of us in Summer Wells Army know who that is. And some of you may go, well, wasn't she a mod for Andrew Hiltz? You would have to take that up with her. It's not my concern. Because you see, here's how we do things here. We always have, and we will continue to do so long as I have a channel on this platform. Like with Heather Lynn, who is a member here. I don't respond to you, interact with you, or address you based on your backstory with someone else. I judge how I feel about you, or I gauge, let me change that. I gauge how I feel about you depending on how you treat me. Because if you have an issue with someone else in chat, I don't know what that issue is. I have no knowledge of your backstory. If you're a channel holder, I have no knowledge of your backstory with that other channel holder that you don't get along with. I don't know all of that. So, and not only do I not know it, it's really none of my business. So, until and unless you misbehave here, it's all good. Because what happens with you and somebody else hasn't got a fucking thing to do with me. Not only that, I don't want a fucking thing to do with it. Therefore, the motherfuckers on this platform that attempt to cause problems between someone like myself and Heather Lynn can sit on this and spin, regardless of who you are. Because if you're trying to create waves between myself and one of my members, one of my mods, one of my subs, or one of my viewers, then you're nothing but a troublemaker, and troublemakers have no place in my life. And you can go stir your shit somewhere else. It's just that simple. Hi, Pete Banjo. I'm that bitch mama bear, baby. Suzette Brown. I cannot talk about a damn one of you behind your back. You show up over here. John McKinney. Why are you saying? I can't get away with shit over here. Every damn time I talk about one of you, you show up. It's like I said, you speak of the devil, and they'll pop into the room. Suzette, I was just telling people how much I hate your voice, and I don't listen to you, and I never listen to you. I'll never listen to you because I just can't. I hate your voice so bad. I hate Queen's voice, and I hate Queen Bee's voice, and I hate all y'all's voices. That's how come I listen to you, and it's because I hate you so bad. Babies, I have wasted over an hour and a half of your time. But the thing is you stuck around voluntarily. Oh, no, you didn't. It's a cult. I've been controlling you this entire time. I forgot. Sometimes I forget I'm a cult leader. So anyway, yeah. So I think we can sum it up with I will continue my clinical study of Jody Sue Brown, and I will continue to point out certain behaviors, but not for her benefit because it's pointless. Okay? Y'all have helped me come to that conclusion. So we have that settled. It's all settled. You saw a cloud that looked like a cross. I saw one the other day that literally, I don't know why I keep using that word, actually looked like a dragon. I can see why the ancients, before science and humans figuring out what's going on, at least in the physical realm, I can see why the ancients would gaze at the sky and think the clouds were something else. It really looked like a dragon, or illustrations of dragons. I've never seen a real dragon. I can see why. I saw one that looked like a teddy bear holding another teddy bear. I do too, Poppy Red Mustang. Pink Banjo, you're a cloud watcher too? No, she likes diamonds. I haven't seen a real dragon. Okay, Suzette, we love you, darling. Go make some money and pay them bills. We can't all afford to sit around for 12 hours on YouTube. Well, I suppose I can since I'm an old retired woman. Sweet Tea, you saw clouds that looked like sheep and a shepherd. Oh, I bet that was awesome. Val, the ones that look like angels. Pam. Honey, what's wrong with Mom? Pam, honey, I was about to say goodbye, but your chat. Pam, do you mind sharing with us what the issue is? It's okay if you're not comfortable. She's 96. And she's my hope, my prayer would be that your mother transitions gently. And you can't go see her. And Pam, you can't go see her, honey, because you don't live in the same area, or... Hi, Sonia. Yeah, Sonia, you guys know my mother lived to 93. It's a blessing to have them so long, if it's a good mom. Yeah, she likes diamonds. It's hard to lose your mama at any age. Papa, your mom only lived to 41. Pam, you haven't seen her for 6 years. Oh, Pam, I know there's not anything I can say that would make anything any better for you. So I won't patronize you by, I just say my heart feels, and I care about, I care. I really care. Yeah, Pink Banjo. My dad was 41 when he died from a heart attack. I was only 3.5. But Mama lived to be 93. And like Pam's mom, there wasn't anything really wrong with my mom. She just got worn out. Sonia, yeah, and I wasn't actually with my mom either. I was with her, held her hand, we held each other's hands, and she was cognitive. And the last words we said to each other were, "I love you." Um, my mom said, because I was crying, um, and she said, "Baby, I'm tired and I want to go home and be with Daddy." And I said, "Oh, okay, I love you." And my granddaughter and I left the room, and several hours later, Mom passed. Yeah, Val, it's like, well, stating the obvious here, which I have a gift for. Your parents, you've known them since before you were born. And when they're gone, it's never the same. My mother passed in 2012, 12 years ago. The 22nd of July, the 22nd of this month, it'll be 12 years. And I still miss her. I still remember my mother's phone number. It never had to be programmed into my contact list. Just the other evening, I was wondering, my mother lived in the same place for 33 years before she passed away. 33 Easters, Mother's Days, Christmases, Thanksgivings. And nothing of my mother is in that house. Nothing of me is in that house. Nothing of my children is in that house. So, I'm trying to remember that saying. We're alive as long as someone is alive to remember us. So my mother will continue to be alive until the last person who actually remembers her, when they're gone, then my mama will be gone. By then I'll be with her again. And my daddy. So there's that. All right, we need a song. Because I have to get along with my day and do those things that I told you I need to do. Unless y'all want to come over here. Unless y'all want to come over here and do my laundry and mop my kitchen and vacuum my floors and make my bed and clean the litter boxes and all that. I sat for too long. When you get old like me, if you sit as long as I just did, you get what Mama used to call a hitch in your get along. I got me a hitch in my get along. I'm trying to think of a song. Let's see. Finish Lean on Me. I can't remember how it starts. I'm having one of those. You know, I've told you guys before that I know all of the lyrics to over 250 songs. But if you ask me to sing, I'll go, Val, yeah. Because, hi, Lisa Kleckner. We, or most of us anyway, if we're smart, there comes a point that you recognize your own mortality. You grow out of your eternal youth. You grow out of thinking you are in, or believing, more than thinking, believing you are invincible. And when we come to the realization that we are going to die, it affects different ones in a lot of different ways. At first, hypamlatate. When I first recognized my own mortality, I was terrified. Now I am at peace with it. There are several reasons for that. One is it's fucking unavoidable. So, yeah. Here's the benefit to accepting your mortality. You will find that you live every moment of your life to its fullest, knowing that your time is limited. Each moment, even the moments of sorrow, the moments of depression, the moments of anger, the moments of passion, the moments of love, every moment, you have to live it to the fullest, or you're wasting your time. And I can't remember all the words to lean on me. Sorry. So instead, there's a place for us somewhere, a place for us. Peace and quiet and open air. Wait for us somewhere. There's a time for us. Someday a time for us. Time together with time to spare. Time to learn. Time to care. Someday, some way, some way. I love you guys, and I'll see you on the flip-flop, and as soon as I have reliable internet, we'll get back to some serious business over here. Please continue to put into practice being kind one to another. It's not going to hurt you any at all, not even a little pinch or a bruise. And it's not going to cost you anything. On the contrary, it's going to come back to you tenfold when you need it the most, but you're expecting it the least. And that, my friends, you can take to the bank and they'll cash it for you. Now, get the fuck out of here. I got shit to do. Bye. See you next time. I love you. Bye.